Nasty! Hey everybody, welcome to NextGen Today, and we are here with Sydney Charlton. We love Sydney. She used to, in fact, be our NextGen admin. And
she left us.
Yeah, and she left us for good reason. She works now with the local missions. How are you doing?
We're good. I'm good.
She's still on our hallway, though.
Yes.
Yeah, she's still in our hallway.
My party people.
She gets to enjoy our antics.
Yes. Enjoy maybe
on the regular.
Yeah.
Now, as we get into the show, I want to give you a moment to kind of tell us about yourself. But Marshall and I know we do want to inform the viewers of our nickname for Sydney because a couple of months ago I was reminded that it wasn't out there as much as I thought, so I've had to bring it back out.
Yeah.
So we, and she allows this, we call Sydney Ass Nasty.
Yeah, we do.
I didn't have a choice but to allow it.
It just kind of happened.
Because she is hardened.
Yeah, she just hard,
by
man.
the streets.
Yeah.
She is hardened. She will fight you if she needs to.
That's true.
And specifically, she'll stab you.
Yeah,
right?
we always thought like she had like a knife, like
Taped
right
to
down
my
here.
thigh.
Just like,
Yeah, no.
and she'd pull it out, cut you, and put it up. You'd never even know what happened.
But if you were to spell her nickname, it would be S Nasty, and the S in Nasty would be a cash sign.
Yeah, always.
No, but all of that really is a joke, except for the part that she's hardened.
Yeah, she
but
is
everything
hardened.
else, she is awesome. So Sydney, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, maybe.
Well, first of all, I'm not so hard. So I live here in Brandon with my husband, Joseph, and we've got 2 girls.
Jojo.
Jojo.
Tell them about it, Jojo.
He is a teacher here in Rankin County, and we've been married almost 8 years. So the week of VBS, we'll celebrate our anniversary.
And he's hard too. He works at the alternative school.
Yeah, he's
does.
messing around.
He does.
Real quick, tell everyone where you grew up.
Where I grew up?
Yeah.
Like most of my
The town.
Oh, in Learned.
Yeah,
Spent most
you
of my
did.
childhood in Learned, Mississippi.
And
So
what
if
school
you were
at?
if you were to drive to Utica and you were just driving, you
Utica,
probably
you'd
would
pass
pass
it.
it, and
Yeah.
you wouldn't even know it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't blink.
What was the school called? you
I
went to?
graduated from Rebel Academy, which is Raymond Edwards, Bolton, Utica, and Learned Academy.
So it's not spelled correctly, but it is spelled correctly. Rebel.
Yeah, I graduated
And Learned.
a while back. now.
Rebel Academy. And it's still a school.
We're smart. We
still
learned
there,
it a lot.
surprisingly.
Was it you and I that went to the school? One time, didn't we drive over there?
We drove by it, correct, yes.
I have not been in quite some time.
On our way to Gibbs.
Yes.
If you want a steak, head on there.
I've never been to Gibbs. Whenever I lived in Learned, Gibbs was just a place that we would walk to get some ice cream before a softball game or whatever it wasn't.
Yeah, that's pretty much all that's there.
Correct. It used to be, fun fact, that area, that was where the railroad came through. And so those, where Gibbs is, and then across the street from Gibbs, those were the companies that, anyway, it used to be booming, but not so much anymore.
Yeah, hey, Thursday through Saturday nights it is.
I'll just take your word.
You should go.
So,
Never going back. I'm kidding. I still love a lot of people out in Learned. It's just really far to drive.
It is in the
There's
middle of
nowhere
nowhere.
to stop.
There's
So,
nowhere.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sydney, so you're in the ministry now, you work in local missions. How many years have you been in ministry?
In total or at Cross Gates?
Total.
Oh, I got my first ministry job when I was 18. So I prefer not to respond. I'm kidding. I'm 30. I'm 32 now. So I
12, no,
a little
14
bit.
years.
A little bit. I knew when I was 15 years old that I was called to work at the church. Just in local body of believers and help equip people to do whatever God's called them to do. So
She hard, man.
That's
anyway.
awesome. So, like, you've done a lot. You've worked in the church. You worked on the mission field. I'm sure you have a lot of funny stories. Tell us just maybe a funny story from when you've been on the mission field or in the ministry.
So after I graduated with my undergrad from Belhaven University, which became university during my senior year. So I spent most of my time out of college and then got fancy.
Yeah, it is.
So graduated from Belhaven, and my plan was to go to Kentucky to go to seminary. Like, I was ready, had everything situated, and none of this really makes sense except for to the Lord. So I was a Belhaven student, but I was part of Mississippi College's BSU, because why not? I was working at African Bible colleges and at a different church in Clinton at the time, and it was just closer for me to be a part of their BSU than to drive back to be part of RUF. So a friend of mine told me that they were going to be staying at a homeless shelter during spring break. The youth trip that I had planned on going on got canceled, and anyway, so I was going to stay at a homeless shelter during spring break of my senior year, and it turned out to be one of our local ministry partners that we still sponsor here. So wasn't a homeless shelter. It's just a ministry in downtown Jackson that ministers to homeless folks and the poor in the community and just really loves practically. So the Lord changed the trajectory of my plans and called me to serve there for a year. So I was an intern there and I worked at Belhaven. And anyway, there was a particular lady that was one of my favorites that we got to minister to. She was homeless, and on a particular week, actually, we had a group of Cross Gates people. It's one of my favorite stories from her.
Do you know what year this was?
2010, fall 2010.
Okay. I was down there some, but I was not a Cross Gates
That's actually
person
how I
yet.
first met you. Benin was moving out the old refrigerator from my
That's
apartment.
right. I moved the fridge.
I came home from from that story. I came home from my lunch break trying to just heat up my
She
spaghetti.
held a knife to our throats while we did it.
What are you doing in my fridge?
I opened the door to my apartment and there was Benin and some other guys from Mississippi College. I'm like, okay. And Benin peeped over the fridge like, we're here to move out this old fridge. I'm like, cool, just pass me the spaghetti that's in it and I need to heat it up real quick.
Cool, let me just get my lunch out.
Anyhow, so this particular story, team from Cross Gates was downtown with us, and I had a group of girls at my apartment and we were doing things in the office. Got a ring at the doorbell, and it was this lady that came to visit us all the time, and she wanted socks. I need some socks. I said, well, we gave you socks yesterday. She goes, oh yeah, I used those in the graveyard when I had to go to the bathroom. I need some new socks. So that's pertinent in the midst of the pandemic when toilet paper's hard to find. Just use some socks. Throw them away though. True story. And all the little girls from Cross Gates are like, what?
Now.
She had nowhere to go to the bathroom, number one, so she had to go to the graveyard across the street. And she had to use the socks because she didn't have Charmin. She had socks, so she needed a new pair.
At least she was on it.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to get too much into it, but that's pretty effective.
Yeah.
And it is full covering around your hand. All right.
She thought it out.
It is.
So,
it's efficient.
all that to say, whenever you go back to school shopping, maybe grab a pack of socks and donate it to a local ministry.
No one's watching this.
And some toilet paper. Oh, mercy.
Oh, okay. So, working with Sydney on the hallway, we've gotten to know her well. She was our admin for the longest. But we feel like we could go
maybe not.
a little deeper with our knowledge of Sydney. And one thing that psychologists do is, called a lot of different things. The easiest thing I found on Google after much
So reliable.
research
Trust the internet.
is like word pop or something.
Oh,
but basically, we're going to say a word, and then you are going to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
Edit this
So
If we have to.
now here's the
I'm
deal.
kidding.
Here's the deal. It turns out you can judge a book by less than its cover. We'll say one word, and you will associate another. All right. Are you ready? Now try to, 2-3 seconds here, and then we are gonna maybe have an analysis. I don't know if we'll do it at the end or in the middle
the
here.
category, or are they kind of
It is very
sporadic?
random. So
It's random, and we'll have some camera cuts if we need to delete.
Oh, I
I'm just
don't think
kidding.
so.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Shiv out, yeah.
Llama.
Tim Johnson.
oh, that's good. Yeah.
I don't know that.
I love that guy.
I don't know who that is. All right,
Do you
knife.
even know him? Shiv.
Lawn chair.
Weight limit.
Fire.
What? Gasoline.
Oh man. Neighbor.
Kind.
Skeleton.
Eat it.
She's like, I've eaten so many bodies.
Skeleton. Anatomy.
Boyfriend.
Yuck.
Furious.
Angry.
Money.
Green.
Pizza Hut.
Oh.
That's my responsibility.
Y'all don't like Pizza Hut?
It's not
If I'm
really an
comparing
option.
pizza places, I'm not going pizza.
It's not really a.
But they get a buffet.
Yeah, but last time I went to the buffet, it was very lacking.
Well,
That
I
is
think
true.
there's not going to be a buffet for a minute
That is true.
unless they serve. I don't know. I haven't been to Pizza Hut in years.
All right, banana.
Bread. Banana bread.
Shrek.
Fiona.
I thought you was curd. That would be great. All right, broccoli.
Delicious.
Assassin.
What do you know?
Wow.
I don't know.
Why are you asking questions? Stop recording.
I don't know.
Embarrassed.
Tripped.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. Did you trip?
No, I have some
Embarrassed.
embarrassing stories. Like right now, my earring is stuck to my shirt, so we're just going to take this. You don't have to edit it out.
That
This
happens to me sometimes.
This is
too.
real life. Like, just
man.
take them out. Yeah.
Okay.
Bedazzle the shoulder a little bit. No, there's some other embarrassing stories, but it always involves like my pants dripping. That's legitimate. And I think I've got so many stories that when we all get together, it can be a whole segment. I'm not saying I'm going to be a Christian comedian, but there's a whole lot of stories. And no one told me. I went into a meeting with one of our pastors here, and it was a little breezy. I didn't know until afterwards. Yes.
Are they still here?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
We'll continue on. We'll continue on. Disgusting.
The intern office. Y'all remember that office?
Yeah.
Oh, Braden
Oh.
and Kurt.
Yeah.
Kurt's area. Ugh. And
Yeah. Burn it
all
down.
right, grumpy.
Grumpy. Oh, well, I can't say that. They don't work here anymore.
Annoying.
They don't work here either.
Outstanding.
Outstanding. Y'all.
Oh.
They really do work
All right.
really hard.
Kurt Jordan.
Oh, man. I love him.
Oh.
I do.
I was hoping you said dirty. Ham hands. One time she said that Kurt had ham hands.
Because he was trying to take my food. Y'all can play, but don't touch my plate.
All right,
Yeah,
and
ham
the
hands. I
last
do love
one,
him.
last word, nasty.
That intern office. Or the kitchenette thing on the college
I was
room that
hoping-
Adam
It
let
is,
go
man.
to the wayside.
I
What
was-
is growing in there?
Yeah,
That's
that
probably
is
the
nasty.
vaccine for the coronavirus. It's been growing in there all these years and we didn't know.
I was hoping she'd say S. All right.
We're having trouble. I'm just going to take my
one
jewelry
thing-
off for real.
I feel like, that gave us some more insight, especially,
Does it?
we got to that embarrassing, that, like, we
Oh,
got
we don't have
to a
enough
deep-
time for that.
Yeah, we got to a deep area there. All right, so
Pretty
one
transparent,
thing
though.
about Sydney she hasn't mentioned is she has a love for New Orleans.
She does.
I do, and I'm
in
here
that
to
state-
redeem that whole state of Louisiana. Y'all, anyway, you in particular, want to bash
Those are not-
Louisiana. And I was born in Baton Rouge. I've got family in South Louisiana. So, anyway, you
What's
don't
your,
like.
What's
I
your
told
favorite
them,
Louisiana dish? Is that a fair?
I like anything that my dad cooks.
It's Cajun.
Yeah.
I love Cajun food.
But
Boom,
Denon
boom,
doesn't
boom,
like
boom.
New Orleans. I told him because he hasn't been with me. So,
That maybe is true.
it's true.
All right, well,
I'll
that
go
being
right now.
said about New Orleans and that state,
wouldn't.
we're going to play a game called Never Have I Ever. So,
Oh.
never have I ever lost, except defeat, and you'll sip some Louisiana hot sauce. So
I
we're
drank
gonna
the bottle?
play. We're gonna play.
We're all playing, right?
Never have I ever. We all are gonna play.
So I like hot sauce.
Yeah, if you get one gone, you gotta take a spoonful of Louisiana hot sauce. And the first one to what do we want to do? 3
What
or
am
5?
I doing?
So we're gonna play a game, and
3 or 5?
What are
3.
we?
sure.
All right,
I'm
the
so
first
lost.
one to 3 loses, and then we'll be done. So
I eat.
So get a spoonful. Only if you.
If I lose to a question,
now, like I'm telling you, I gag with just straight hot sauce. I
didn't
don't
get
mind
any water.
Louisiana hot sauce, but
I love
all right.
Louisiana.
do you like Diablo sauce from Taco Bell?
No, it's just it tastes just burnt. All right.
You like Diablo, right? I like fire.
I like them all. I need a couple fire and a couple Diablo and a couple.
But mine
hot
has
on my-
flavor. The others is.
I hadn't been to. Taco Bell.
I'm ready.
I used to eat a lot
Okay.
of it with y'all though.
So
I hit the mic.
we will let her go first.
Ladies
Her
first.
guest, and then we'll go this way. All right. So just to make it easy, hold up your 3 strikes. All right. Never have I ever. You first.
I'm telling a true statement.
Yeah, like if you have never, done. I don't want to give anything away.
So
Name
then you-
something that you've never done, and if we have done it, we'll lose, and we'll do hot sauce.
I'm gonna do my 3 this way.
Yeah, that's kind of difficult.
I'm gonna do my 3 this way.
You struggle
Never.
with this?
Yeah, I was
I
having a
don't,
hard
this
time.
is difficult.
It wasn't I was struggling. It was like when I was thinking about putting my
He
fingers
doesn't
down.
want to do too much because it just shows his gang history.
Yeah. I gotta keep it down low.
Mercy. Okay. Never have I ever weed eated. I've never weed eated the yard before.
That's what I'm saying. That's hard, bro.
What?
That's hard because we both just lost the point.
Strategy.
Oh, we eat it right now.
Strategy.
Yes!
Oh, okay.
Strategy.
Duh.
That is not a full spoon.
How about that? That's full.
All right. I was gonna dink it and sink it.
I love this stuff, and not like that.
All right.
Well, like she turned the game. I was gonna do like a ridiculous, funny one.
that.
She,
I don't know.
It got me.
It's just
Woo!
my.
I feel it. I feel just.
Stop. Kendra's watching this.
So
She's
go.
gonna be jealous.
Go.
She's not here.
Mine was silly, and I can't think
Come on,
of,
do it. I want to do
of a real one.
That's fun.
Never have I ever lived in Learned.
Actually, I lived on the outskirts, but I know that was directly to me. Possum
wanted to do
Hollow.
one.
Possum Hollow.
What you mean Possum Hollow?
That's the outskirts, the suburb of Learning.
Stop. They call the outskirts of Learned.
I don't know. That's
I
what
live
I
over
heard.
in Possum Hollow.
I never
Oh,
said
okay.
that. That's what I heard. You did not give us enough preparation. Marshall and I don't have anything.
Dang, she got.
The stage will never be the same. I know how to get it up.
It'd be all right.
Is it my turn?
Yeah. Dude, I feel it.
And
I need some Tums. Seriously.
never
make
have
me
I.
sneeze.
Man, we'd be so mean.
Come on, I'm ready.
Never have I ever birthed a child.
Do I do 2?
Yeah, she has. She's had 2.
No, just 1, because if you do 2, game's over. Now you get a chance to.
I don't want to do another.
It was so bad.
Never have I ever been turkey hunting.
Oh, man.
Dang it. I went for the first time like 3 weeks ago with my brother, too. Dang.
This is up there in the
I just have
worst
one.
things we've done on the show. I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
There were a lot of things about me that I thought y'all would pull out, but y'all haven't yet, so that's good. So I got 1. I lose. pictures.
I'm gonna do my silly one.
I'm ready. I
Because
might bless the card.
There may be a possibility that they've done this, and I don't know. Never have I ever been bungee jumping.
Oh, I haven't either.
Okay. Have you?
No.
I figured maybe.
Yeah, of all the people, you probably would have.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking been in. Oh man. I hurt.
I want
Oh, wait, I
this
have
game to
1
be
point.
over. All right, we all have one, so I just have to get one of you guys.
Y'all know about my history.
Since Marshall went low, never have I ever lived in the Atlanta area.
Man. I have though.
Yes,
I know.
in this game and take that hot sauce. That was so
I
bad.
hate
I
it.
thought
this
it was pretty delicious. I just needed a piece of bread. So I thought if the game's over, I thought y'all would bring out like my past of like twirling competitions that I used to be.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, I used to twirl the fire baton.
Well, hey, we have enjoyed having you on the show.
Yeah.
As you know, our last section
Can I take that to my office?
here.
I think, is that from your house?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Caroline.
Even though you're sort of on vacation, try something new. It's time for recommendation station. Marshall, what do you got?
I had it, and I have now since forgotten because my body is hurting right here.
We're
It
recommending a
feels like
vacation.
just the
Not
worst
recommending vacation, just recommending something.
heartburn.
I think I just would like to recommend a hot sauce. That's my recommendation today. Try some hot sauce on something.
Okay.
I like hot sauce on my French fries.
Yeah, I do too.
Spicy ketchup.
I like it. In
I don't
ketchup.
like ketchup, but give me some just hot
She
sauce.
likes mustard.
I like mustard a lot.
Golly, I need Tums for real.
Thanks for joining us today. Yes, Nancy, it's been great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Peace. Gonna take that and make it into a beat. It's
I'm gonna be on.
Slash.
That's nasty. That's nasty.
What was it? Shibbity shib.
Yeah, that's our ending song. Okay.